Have you ever woken up only to realize that the things you once cherished no longer feel right? The music you used to blast in your car no longer excites you in the same way. The shows you once binged for hours seem boring now. Even your favorite hobbies, which you thought you would treasure forever, feel strangely empty. It is almost as if someone shifted your entire life 2 inches to the left, leaving nothing fitting quite right. If you are experiencing this, do not panic or believe that you are broken or that something is wrong. In fact, something is remarkably right. You are going through a powerful transformation that most people spend their entire lives avoiding. If you stay with me until the end, I will reveal something significant, something that will help you understand that this uncomfortable feeling is not a curse. It is actually the greatest blessing of your life. At first, it does not feel like awakening. It simply feels like confusion. You look around at the life you have built and wonder, why do I no longer care about these things? This realization can be frightening, for we are taught to believe that losing interest in things is bad. We think that if we are no longer excited about what once thrilled us, we might be ungrateful, depressed, or broken. But what if I told you that it is none of those things? When everything you once loved feels out of place, it is because you have shifted into a new level of consciousness and your soul craves something greater. Before awakening, we often attach our happiness to external sources. We chase achievements, entertainment, relationships, and possessions, hoping they will fill an invisible void within us. Initially, they do provide that rush and excitement, but over time, that thrill fades. Instead of questioning the system, we blame ourselves, thinking maybe I just need something new. Another vacation, a better job, a different partner. However, no matter what we pursue, the same emptiness inevitably returns. Awakening occurs when you stop chasing. It is the moment you turn inward and realize, perhaps it is not about acquiring more. Rather, it is about awakening to what already resides within you. Once that shift happens, your entire world begins to transform. You might begin to notice that the music you once loved feels overwhelming or chaotic now. Songs that once energized you may now seem like mere noise. It is not that the music has changed, it is that you have changed. Your nervous system is no longer addicted to adrenaline, as it once was, and your soul seeks to be free from constant distractions. It desires to feel, to breathe, to embrace a silence, space, and depth. You might find yourself longing for calmer music, gentler melodies, and lyrics that resonate with meaning rather than content that merely fills the air. The same shift occurs with movies, television shows, and even books. Stories that used to captivate you might now seem inauthentic, shallow, or simply exhausting. You may struggle to sit through hours of drama or negativity. You can sense the energy behind the storylines, the fear, manipulation, and endless chasing, and part of you no longer wants to consume that. It is as though your soul is becoming more sensitive, more pure. You are beginning to discern what uplifts you and what drains you. Relationships can also become more complicated. Friends with whom you used to speak every day might start to feel distant. You might find yourself sitting across from them, hearing their words, yet sensing a formidable, invisible barrier between you. It is not that you do not care. You still love them, but the connection feels different. Shallow conversations about gossip or material matters no longer satisfy you. You yearn for discussions about life, purpose, and what is genuine. You crave depth, honesty, and soulfulness, yet not everyone is prepared for that. Some may perceive that you have changed, and indeed you have. They might accuse you of being different, And you are. Some may even withdraw, but that is okay. When you elevate your vibration, not everyone is able to follow. Even your goals may begin to feel peculiar. Perhaps you have spent years dreaming of a promotion, a large house, or a luxurious car. You might have worked overtime, sacrificed your weekends, and pushed yourself hard, thinking, once I achieve this, I will be happy. But now that you are closer to those goals, you may feel nothing, no thrill, no deep satisfaction, only a quiet voice inside, whispering, "This is not it." And that inner voice is correct. Your soul did not come here merely to achieve or check items off a list. It came to experience truth, to create beauty, to love deeply and to express itself, ways that cannot be measured in dollars or accolades. This in-between phase can be uncomfortable. You are no longer content with the old, yet you have not fully constructed the new. You find yourself floating between worlds. You may miss the easy comfort of old habits, yet you can no longer force yourself to enjoy them. It is akin to trying to fit into a jacket that no longer fits. No matter how hard you tug and pull, it simply will not work. Some days you might feel frustrated, lonely, or confused. You may look around and think, why can everyone else still enjoy these things? Why do they seem so happy, pursuing goals that now feel empty to me? But remember this, your soul is waking up. You are beginning to see through the illusion. You are experiencing life beyond the surface. Not everyone is meant to comprehend that just yet. It is not a competition. It does not involve being better or worse. It is simply a different stage of the journey. Your relationship with food might change as well. You may suddenly crave lighter meals, more natural foods, while heavy processed items may leave you feeling ill or fatigued. Your body is recalibrating, just like your mind and soul. It seeks alignment, not just stimulation. You might notice a greater need for water, rest, and time spent in nature. Listen to your body. It is incredibly wise and often knows what you require before your mind does. You may also find yourself drawn to different environments. Crowded shopping malls, noisy events, and bustling cities might now feel draining. You might find yourself longing for quiet parks, fields, rivers, and forests. Places where the energy is clean, simple, and pure. When your soul awakens, it becomes increasingly difficult to be around artificial chaos. You long for natural peace, not because you are weak, but because you are becoming more attuned to what truly matters. Your inner world may shift too. You might begin to feel emotions more intensely. Tears may come to you more easily, not just from sadness, but from beauty, gratitude, and awe. You are not too sensitive. You are finally allowing yourself to feel fully. You are no longer numbing your experiences. You are permitting life to flow through you, to touch you, to open your heart. Small moments may transform into magic. A sunrise may bring tears to your eyes. A stranger's act of kindness may brighten your whole day, and deep conversations may nourish you more than any extravagant meal. You will come to understand that true richness resides not in material wealth, but in being, in connection, in presence. This journey is not simple. It requires you to let go of the past before the future reveals itself. You must trust in the darkness, walking by faith and not by sight, surrendering control and opening your hands, even when your mind screams for something to hold on to. Yet, the reward, oh, the reward, is beyond anything you can imagine. Eventually, you will discover new loves, loves that resonate with your awakened soul. You will find music that speaks to your spirit, Stories that inspire your heart, friendships that nourish your growth, and work that feels like a true expression of your soul's purpose. You will experience joy, not the fleeting, frantic high of energy, but a deep, steady, glowing kind of joy that remains with you. You will fall deeply in love with life itself. You will come to realize that you do not need to be entertained to feel alive. You do not need to chase endless goals to feel worthy, nor cling to people or things for security. You will understand that you are life, you are joy, you are love. Everything you once believed you lost was never real. Neither true security, nor real joy, nor genuine love. They were merely the training wheels you needed for a time, but now you are ready to ride free. So, if you currently find yourself caught in this in-between space, if everything you once cherished feels misplaced, if you are confused, lonely, and questioning your sanity, know this: you are exactly where you are meant to be. You are not falling apart. You are coming together. You are not dying. You are finally, truly being born. It is messy. It is beautiful. It is real. And remember, from the beginning, I mentioned that if you stayed with me, I would unveil the true reason behind all of this. Here it is, once more. Everything you once loved feels amiss because you are no longer resonating with survival energy. You are resonating with soul energy. The things you once cherished were centered around surviving, fitting in, and distracting yourself to chase temporary highs. But now, your soul remembers that you did not come here merely to survive. You came to live fully, to love deeply, and to know yourself beyond all the noise. That is why the old feels wrong. It was never meant to be your permanent home. It was merely a corridor leading you here. You are not crazy. You are not broken. You are awakening. The best is yet to come.